Hey guys, D'Angelo here. We are back for another episode of Sky Exchange with Zygic.
Hey guys!
On our Aim to Game server, if you guys want your very own Aim to Game server, check it out down in the description below and click the link and use the coupon codes. And in this episode, I get to level up again. I'm so excited.
Yay!
What happens if I shoot you?
I don't know. I'm scared.
Nothing.
Nothing. You can't shoot me.
Nope, I can't. Okay, backslash of some sort. Nope. Nope. Where? Okay, there we go. Tutorial number 1. I need to Okay, learn. Welcome to the leveling menu. It looks like you've gotten acquainted with your brand new CAD. This menu serves as your school for the mod, and this is your first tutorial. Don't worry, this is the longest one as it has to teach you the basics. To get started programming spells, you need a spell programmer. To run your spells, you'll also need a better CAD than the one that you have right now. Why does this just sound like some kind of programming lingo that they just threw into a magic mod?
Because I'm pretty sure it might be one. They really want to confuse us.
Yeah, they do. Run your spells. You also need a better CAD than the one you have right now, with one with all the components. Look up all the various CAD components: assembly, core, socket, battery, and optionally colorizer, and create one. You don't have to make another assembly. You can put your current CAD that is effective just an assembly in your crafting grid to revert it to an assembly. Lastly, spells are also needed to be put into spell bullets. So make yourself all of that stuff and get rolling. After you're set with all you need, open your spell programmer by right-clicking it. You'll see a large grid. This is where the magic happens. Oh my god. The programming system is less of a traditional complex programming system and more of a simple sequence of actions. And to add the piece to the grid, right-click any part of it and select from the pieces that come up. As you see at the bottom, there are 2 available pieces. Once you have more, you'll be able to assemble them to create spells in a myriad of different ways. But for now, let's focus on these 2. The pieces that you have available are the selector caster, the trick debug. Tricks are the most important part of the spell. They are the means through the spell interacts with the world. In our case, the debug trick is an exception, as it writes a value to the player's chat. Holy crap, we're just doing plain programming with this mod. It's just programming. It's all programming.
I'm listening and not following the word you've been saying.
Well, what little I know of programming, it's talking about exceptions. And that's what a lot of programming do. You have exceptions for certain things and you run certain programs.
Okay.
And the code makes exceptions for certain things or runs programs and stuff like that. So it's literally what it is. It's kind of freaking me out. Start off by placing them into your grid adjacent to each other. When you left click on the selector caster, you'll find nothing special happens. However, when it do. Okay, this is way too long to read off. I will look at it later. Okay, I'm going to just start with the things that it asked me to do first. To get started, I need a spell programmer. Let's do that. Spell programmer. Okay. So that's really easy. It takes sawdust and iron ingots.
Why does it take so much to do this? I'm trying to make glowing bread and you need dark matter in order to do it.
Oh, yeah.
That's a block of diamond and 8 Eternalis fuel.
Jeez. Okay, so let's go and put this down here. Okay, so that is interesting. I'm not even going to look at that right now. Okay, what's the next thing? To run my spells, you'll need a better CAD than the one I need now. So let's look at the CAD.
I have dark matter. That's fun.
Iron CAD assembly.
Wait, I can
gold.
learn this.
Pre-metal. So basic core is that. CAD socket. Basic battery. And colorizer. Okay, so this is really easy. It just needs a lot of iron. Hyperclocked, conductive, overclocked, basic. So signaling large, basic extended, ultra dense. We can
I'm looking
color
at the EMC values, and to make dark matter, it's like 139,000.
Holy crap.
But to make the glowing bread, which you need the dark matter for, it's only 64. We can make a ton of bread now.
Wow.
Would you like some fairy bread?
Yes, I would. Fairy bread.
It's delicious.
I can't eat it yet. I'm not hungry enough. So I'm going to grab some iron. Need some gold. Ooh, thank you. Glowing bread.
Scan it.
Let's see.
What am I making again? That thing.
Fairy bread. Learn that. Okay. Grab a couple gold ingots. What was else I needed? Can I learn side S? No, I cannot. Okay, so make a socket. It's like this, right? There's that. There's that. And where's the battery? Aha.
So I gotta make that golden apple. Okay.
And you in the middle. Okay, so I have all the basic assembly stuff that I need to do. So we gotta just put this in a crafting grid. It goes back to an iron assembly. Put that there. This there. That. Let's make a color thingy. That sounds like fun. I like red.
Why is it so hard to make a golden apple?
I don't know.
Jesus. I need a touchstone of Midas, 2 of them. And each of those are like 3 molten cores, 2 catalyzing glands, 2 blocks of gold, anvil, and an empty void tier. To make an empty void tier, I need a nebulous heart, a gas tier, slime pearl, and a lapis.
Jeez. It just makes me sad for you.
Let's start this long process.
I'm so sorry.
I will do this.
You will. I believe in you.
Myself.
Okay, so I have a casting assistant device, and I did that. Okay, so that is done.
I could hear that. That was weird.
Isn't it cool? So I need to make an ingot now. However, I make an ingot.
I just clicked it in the chat. It says, you have no idea how to operate this. You're right.
Yep, you don't. I like that it totally says that. Like, oh, nope, you're not allowed to play with this. This is not for you.
I probably shouldn't be allowed to be near it, because I just don't know. Stone, 2 of those.
Okay, there we go.
Gunpowder, another word.
So, in order to make the ingot, it does something like this. Side dust block. And side ingot.
Do we have soul sand?
Arc furnace. Spell infusion. Ooh. Okay. Watch this. Doot. Watch.
Watching.
Is that really your butt? It's a butt.
What was supposed to happen?
It was supposed to turn into something cool. Apparently, it's not cool. So, do we have an arc furnace?
I have no clue.
I don't remember if we made one or not. I don't think we did. I'll just use a regular furnace then. And hope and pray that it does the same thing. Okay, coal.
There we go. 1, 2.
Nope, we need to make an arc furnace. How do I make an arc furnace? Really?
Really what?
It hates me.
Why does it hate you?
It just hates me. It makes me want to do something I don't want to do. I have to make a blueprint in order to make the thing. Not even just make it.
Have fun.
Okay, so we need to do a trick infusion. Okay, so we need to do the trick thing. I remember now. So we need... Okay. So... We've got that. Spells need to be put into spell bullets. Make yourself all that and get rolling. Open up your spell program. By right-clicking it, you'll see a grid. Right.
Die, creatures.
Okay. Caster, trick, debug. I don't know. Trick.
You sound lost.
I am. I'm so lost. Things are scary. Okay, debug, I need to learn. So, those are the two things that I can do on there. I don't understand. Makes sense. Makes sense already. Okay, spells you need. After you said all that, open your spell program by right-clicking it. You see a large grid. This is where the magic happens. Programming system is less of a traditional complex programming system, more of a simple sequence of actions. To add a piece to the grid, right-click any part of it and select from the pieces that come up. As you can see at the bottom, you have 2 available pieces. Once you have more, you'll be able to assemble them to create spells in a myriad of different ways. But for now, let's focus on these 2. The pieces you have available are the Selector Caster and the Trick Debug. Tricks are the most important part of the spell. They are the means through which the spell interacts with the world. In our case, the Debug trick is the exception, as it writes a value. Start off by placing them in your grid adjacent to each other, then left-click your Selector Caster. You'll find that nothing special happens. Okay, so... Okay. Okay. I should have kept reading. Right now. Come on. You piece of crap. Start off by placing them in the grid. Once you left-click on your selector, you'll be able to find nothing. When you do the same for your trick debug, a panel appears on the left where you can configure the imports of the piece. The piece parameters are the info that goes in the piece in order to allow it to do its thing. Our debug trick sends out something to chat, so we need to know what that thing is. Take the target parameter, click the arrows so the selector caster looks like it's pointing towards the trick debug. If you hold shift while looking at the piece, you can see what types of parameters it needs or what type it sends out. So Okay, so it's gonna look like this. So I want to get rid of you. How do I get rid of you? Okay. Where are you again? Let's look at you. So that needs to be on the bottom, and that needs to look like that. How do I do you?
Why does it take so much to make these?
Okay. So that is like that, and target bottom.
Alright, I'm gonna try to make the empty void tier. Lapis, slime pearl, gas tier, nebulous heart. I already have 2 of those, so that's good. Lapis. Slime pearl. How do I get a slime pearl? Iron around a slime.
Target. Haha! I think I did something. I'm not quite sure. I think so.
What the heck is that? Okay.
Compilation successful. Sweet. Okay. So that is... Dang it. Not what I wanted.
Gas tier. I don't have a gas
So,
tier, because I don't have ghasts.
can I do things now?
Nether gravel. Or soul sand. Oh, I make that
Okay.
nether wrap hammer.
So I did the tutorial thingy, I think.
How did that go?
I'm still scared.
Okay.
The thing is not doing the thing that said it was going to do, so now it's kick. No. Now cover the header. Programmer sends out this is useful. It turned to a check mark, and some values appear to the right. Don't worry about those now. You'll be seeing red X hover over it. What arrow is, try to correct. Now that we take the program you made and send it over to your CAD, grab your spell bullet and right-click your spell programmer with it. Aha! Spell bullet. I forgot to make those. Spell bullet's easy. Okay.
Come on, gas tier.
So that means sweet. I have a debug now. Sweet. Okay. That means I have the debug.
Yay.
Okay. In order to level off, you need to create and cast a spell that contains peace. Holy crap. Your spell with it. You'll hear beep boop. And now you're ready to load the bullet. Place your new CAD into your assembler in the big slot on the top left, and you'll see some slots below it. Open up, place your bullet in there, and then you can take your CAD out, pick the spell, hold your CAD up, and hold the same key you use to access this menu. In order to level up, you'll need to create and cast a spell that contains the piece highlighted in red on the last thing you've learned. In our case, we'll need to do the spell trick debug to be able to level up. So, take our thing, put that there. It opens up this. I put in debug and pull that out. Okay, and we got this. We need to debug. I level 2'd!
Yay!
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, guys. Oh, that was crazy. That was crazy good. That was fun, actually. A little scary, but fun. Not gonna lie. I can't believe we did that. Well, I did that. I can't believe I did that. Like, at all. Like, that's
You
not
did
me. Anyway, guys. I'm gonna eat some fairy bread.
Yay.
I'm winded. That was winding. that was definitely windy-fying. That's pretty cool.
It sounds complicated because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah,
half the time.
I had no clue what I was talking about either, but yet I did it and followed the directions and actually did a thing, and it's really cool. This thing did that in the chat, and yeah, I don't know what it's supposed to do, but
I'm
it
proud
did.
of you.
It did something! Yay!
It did a thing.
I did a thing! I have no clue what that thing is. Anyway,
But you
guys.
did it.
Until next time, as always, you want to take us out, Psychic?
Maybe? I don't know.
Tell them
I'm
to come
Psychic.
back. Tell them to come back and what to do.
I'm drawing a blank.
Hit that like button.
Huh?
Comment and subscribe.
Hit that like button, comment and subscribe, and check out Christa's channel if you're watching from my view.
And
if
vice
you're watching
versa.
Yeah.
If you're watching from my view, go check out Psychic. She's really awesome. Let's get her to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the month. That'd be awesome. I think you guys can do it. Till next time, as always, I'm D'Angelo.
And I'm Psychic.
Stay classy, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You wanna see some crazy and also lazy? Then you should meet me and my friends. Even though we got no money, for sure it's so funny. Yeah, everything's